Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Access Asia. Here's what's coming up for you. Narendra Modi might be telling the world that India is the continent's new powerhouse, but unemployment there remains stubbornly high. Alcohol is frowned upon, but the smoking of cannabis is much less so. We take you to meet some of the 4 million Pakistanis who enjoy puffing on hashish. And we'll have more on the bass lines and the beats, getting the people of Burma bopping. But first, for several years now, India has been selling its wares as one of Asia's biggest economies. But despite those government claims that things are getting rosier, there's been no real impact on the country's massive unemployment rate. Prime Minister Modi's promise to create 10 million jobs has come to pretty much nothing, with the jobless rate climbing by 5%. Our New Delhi bureau has sent this report.
To connect, you plug it in here.
For these unemployed Indians, this is a rare opportunity. In 6 months, Amir hopes to become an electrician. He's a high school graduate, but he's been unable to find work for a year now.
Already when I was in school, I knew that I would have difficulties to get hired. In India, it's really not easy. There are not many jobs and a huge population.
In India, there is no government employment agency. The state relies on a network of 300 semi-private institutes.
Insert the needle in this way.
These are classes to become a seamstress or even a welder. These measures are few, and the unemployment rate continues to rise.
The government must act.
In recent weeks, anger has been growing. Even unions close to the government are taking to the streets. With 7% growth per year, Indian companies want to hire, but it's hard to find qualified people. This is something that the director of this training center is hoping to address.
Almost 1.2 million Indians join the workforce every year. They're all in the age group of 18 to 25. And we need to find jobs for them. While we have strength of the country being very young, and the challenge is to find meaningful, decent jobs for the large number of young people who are joining the workforce.
Amir was lucky to get the training he did to become an electrician. His family has invested a lot in his future.
फैमिली को परेशानी था, दिक्कत था कि ये कर पाएगा कि नहीं कर पाएगा, इसीलिए तो अब उसमें गया है.
Officially, only 5% of the active population is unemployed, but experts believe this rate should be much higher.
Next, despite being staunchly conservative about many social customs or lifestyles, Pakistan is surprisingly open to the smoking of hashish. According to a UN survey a few years ago, cannabis was the most widely consumed drug there, with around 4 million users. This next report takes you to meet a cab driver who spends 30% of his earnings on the habit.
Lighting up in deeply conservative Pakistan. These men are smoking their daily dose of hashish. The drug is forbidden by their Muslim faith, but in a country where alcohol is banned, smoking marijuana is often seen as the lesser of two evils.
I started smoking with friends one day when I was young. The next day I went out with some other friends and smoked again, and it became a habit.
A nearly ancestral practice. In Pakistan, the use of hashish predates the arrival of Islam. At this Sufi shrine in Peshawar, followers gather daily to smoke and drink tea, but never anything stronger.
Alcohol is absolutely forbidden and impure. No one can think about it here. If someone brings alcohol with him, we beat him up and hand him over to the police.
According to a recent survey by the United Nations, cannabis is Pakistan's most widely used drug. This single mother says smoking hash helps her cope with the daily stress.
I felt bad when I first started, but after some time I started enjoying it. Music was playing and it sounded good. My friends were really laughing and I liked it.
Hashish is cheap and widely available in Pakistan. And if some health experts warn of the drug's potential risks, especially for children, preventing people from smoking it doesn't seem to be that high on the government's list of priorities.
It's time now to grab your glow sticks and your dancing shoes as we head to Burma. Electro music has a massive fan base there, with some of the world's biggest DJs coming to set out their decks. But the craze has also led to the emergence of a host of local acts hoping to delight crowds with their beats.
Pyrotechnics and pounding bass lines. The electronic dance music, or EDM phenomenon, has well and truly hit Burma. Australia's Timmy Trumpet is the latest global name to play in Yangon, following heavy hitters like Martin Garrix and Hardwell. The massive growth in social media has opened up the country to the latest music and fashion trends.
I wear traditional clothes in my day-to-day life. This outfit is only for when I come to EDM events.
I just came here to have fun. It's the first time I've been to something like this.
But this emerging market is not without its challenges. Top DJs charge hundreds of thousands of dollars to play, but festival tickets here go for less than $20, compared to over $100 abroad. So sponsorship deals must plug the gap.
The market is growing, yes, but I think the demand is not like as big and as fast as we want to be, you know. I mean, it's come to do with the locals are adapting very fast, but the spending power also is quite a big challenge.
Inspired by their high-profile guests, homegrown talent is also booming. DJ outfit M Invaders are regulars at clubs across Burma and have released a 4th album. Their big break came 2 years ago when they played at the country's first major EDM festival.
You're playing on the same stage as the international DJs, both local and international DJs at the same festivals, but you all wear the same badges and bracelets saying artist. It's just really exciting.
They, like most other local DJs, are struggling to make it outside their country, for now. But they're determined to get on the circuit soon and show the world that Burma has joined the party.
And finally, the people of Japan have been treating their furry friends to a little more love and attention than usual. One shrine in the Tokyo district of Shinjuku has been inundated with requests from people wanting to get their pets blessed. Traditionally, such ceremonies are reserved for children when they turn 3, 5 and 7 years of age. It's a way to thank the gods for their infants' good health. But with the number of cats and dogs now outnumbering the number of children, times are clearly changing. And for 5,000 yen or 37 euros, you can now get yourself and your favourite pet blessed. That's all from me and the Access Asia team for this week. Do stay tuned. There's more world news and headlines coming up here on France 24.